Great, how are you?
How have you been enjoying getting the opportunity in the different competitions, not always the Premier League? How have you been trying to embrace them when the opportunities come your way?
Yeah, that's the game of football at the end of the day. Everybody enjoys playing football, so any games that you do manage to get into, you just go out there to one, enjoy, and two, perform and get the best result for the club.
I think you're actually, even though you're only 27, you're one of the oldest guys in the squad. Have you been kind of tasked with using that to kind of help all the younger guys that are surrounding you by Enzo and just help the club in that way?
I wouldn't say tasked. It's an amazing responsibility to be able to come into the club and lead the boys. Really, it's something that I've always done, no matter what club I've been at, no matter what my age. My leadership qualities is definitely one of my strengths. So to come here and do the same for this young group of boys is just an honour, really.
Do you back yourself when you're playing? Like, say you start tomorrow, do you back yourself to impress enough to make Enzo think this guy can be helping me in the Premier League as well and possibly even starting?
Yeah, of course. I have full belief in my abilities, and I'm 100% sure everybody else does in the squad. So yeah, that is definitely something that we look to try to do in every single game.
So with the younger players, if there's one key bit of advice you'd give to some of these young guys who some may even make their debuts tomorrow, one in particular, what would the one bit of advice you'd give to players of that age who are like 16, 17 years old?
Yeah, 16, 17 is very young. We don't have any 16, 17-year-olds. Maybe Shimmy, I'm not too sure on his age. But yeah, he's a top talent, and hopefully he gets onto the pitch tomorrow and impresses. But for me, it'll just be go out and play free and do what he does, because that's where you play best, when you're able to play free with no pressure.
For those of us who haven't seen him play much, if at all, what is it that he does? What's Shimmy's? What should we expect if we do see him, and what kind of problems does he give you in training, for instance?
Yeah, to be honest, I've not seen him play many games, but in training he has great ability with the ball at his feet, and from what I've heard, he's able to score a lot of goals, which is obviously an amazing quality to have in a striker, because it's very tough to have an out-and-out striker that scores many goals like that. So Shimmy is hopefully one of the players that can do that for us.
Hey Tosin, does it make Chelsea's achievement of being in the top four right now all the more impressive that Chelsea, by some margin, are the youngest average age team squad
Only
in
what,
the
sorry?
league? Chelsea's the youngest average age team squad in the league. Does it make the achievement all the more impressive that I think it's about average age of 23 roughly?
Yeah, obviously that's a very young. We've got a very young squad, but as you can see, we're pushing, and we're here to compete with everybody in the league, and we don't really look at our age. We just go out there no matter what, and go out there and believe that we're able to get the performances in and get the results in without looking at that age.
Is it inevitable that whilst you guys want to achieve things this season, that there also needs to be a bit of patience, or is Chelsea a club where it doesn't matter how old you are, you can't be patient, you've got to succeed now?
Yeah, it's a bit of both, really. Obviously, we've just started with this new manager, and we're still learning things and getting used to things. So yeah, there is a bit of patience on that end. But at the end of the day, this is Chelsea Football Club. The demand is high, and again, we all know it in the change room that we have to go out and perform every single training session, every single match day. We're out there to perform and get results for the football club.
Yeah, because that's something that Enzo sort of told us sort of very early on, that there was that sort of warning made that just because you don't play at the weekend, don't sort of take it for granted that you'll be playing on a Thursday either. So is that sort of like what he's drilling to you as well? We've been told it, but you're fully aware that's the message he's sending, that you can't rest on your laurels, you can't expect just to play this competition either.
Yeah, definitely. It's a competition that we're taking very seriously, and literally there's no days you can switch off. You have to perform every single day. Even this month we've got a run of 9, 10 games, so we really have no time to switch off. Every single day we've got to be on it, whether it's training sessions, whether it's recovery for the games. We just got to make sure we're absolutely on it, because this is a big festive period with a lot of games, and again, we're here to get results.
And did you do anything to celebrate your first goal? Anything?
No,
Go out for dinner? Go out,
no.
hit London?
No, just straight recovery and on to the next one.
And we'll finish with Peter.
Hi, Tosin. Good to see you. You spent 18 years of your career at City. I was wondering if you're enjoying being back in a sort of a big club environment and the challenge and the competition that comes with that.
Yeah, most definitely. Like you just said, I was at Man City for 18 years from the age of 5, which wasn't always a big club, by the way. I definitely saw the change in the club with the new ownership. Managed to stay at a big club for that amount of time and moved on. But my aim was always to get back to a top club, which is Chelsea, one of the biggest in the world. So it's amazing to be here.
Obviously, we're still a third of the way through the season of your first season at Chelsea. But do you see the club going in that direction and that moving towards what the levels that you've seen before at City here as well? Do you see Chelsea reaching that?
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's clear to see even the growth from the start of the season till now has been tremendous, and we all still feel there's so much more we can give, so much more we can achieve together, and we're growing every single day, getting better and better. So most definitely that we can get to the heights that the top clubs have in recent years.
And just lastly, what challenges have you set for yourself at the moment? What's your targets right now to in a Chelsea shirt?
Well, I mean, I'm enjoying my football. I'm biding my time. Obviously, I've not played as many games in the Premier League, but I've still played a lot of minutes, whether it's been Europa or it has been the Premier League. So I've got a lot of targets, but yeah, I'm here to focus and push the boys on as well.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.